Here, what's good, y'all, ladies, gentlemen, kings, queens? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Today, we got UK Drill's most infamous beef, 6'7" versus 150, man. Now, this is recommended by Maddie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even remember who the first one was. But, I'm finally here, and I apologize for the delay. It'd be so many... This is awkward. Get that off the screen. It'd be so many recommendations. It's been flooded. It's been overflowing. It's been, you know what I'm saying, stopped up. So, you know what I'm saying, we finally here. This video was brought to us by UK Drill Plug. There's another version that was originally recommended to me, but Caden said that, Caden, suggested I watch this version. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a little shorter, so, you know what I'm saying? Works in my favor, but hopefully it actually is a better watch than the other one. I'm tired as fuck, bruh. This is my last reaction for the night, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all don't give a damn. Y'all just gonna throw y'all suggestions and recommendations and requests in, but yeah, man, just be patient with me. And hopefully y'all are going one by one with y'all recommendations, because damn it, man, I'm trying. But yeah, anyways, enough yammering, yapping. Let's get smooth to the video, man. Appreciate y'all.
South London has brought up some of the biggest and most well-known UK drill rappers, with South London being home to 𝐎𝐍𝐄, Snap Capone, 𝐎𝐍𝐄, and LD, just to name a few. One of the most influential of these rappers to the UK drill scene would be LD and his set, 6'7". 6'7" is a large street gang based around two estates in Brixton Hill, those being Rupel Park and Clapham Park within the SW2 and SW4 postcodes. Before the 2010s, 6'7" was well known as OSG, or On-Site Gang, and BHB, or Brixton Hill Bullies. However, now they refer to themselves as 674, as when typed into a trap phone it resembles the letters O, S, and G. 6'7" would start making a mark with underground drill songs that they would release. These songs would establish the sound of UK drill music, with the sound even being present today. Only roads away from 6'7". With 150 Olders being well-known gas gang members. 150 has also had a massive impact on the drill scene, with rappers like M24, Styx, 𝐎𝐍𝐄, and M-Darg. 150 and 6'7" have had one of the most infamous feuds over the last 10 years, with this rivalry claiming the lives of many different members. Now, 150 was originally a part of Gas Gang, which was a notorious street gang within Brixton. They were so notorious and dangerous that in 2012, Brixton was basically a no-go zone. This led them to become one of the most dangerous gangs in South London. Earlier in 2010, Gas Gang members would be looking for ops in nearby TN1 territory, as TN1 was Gas Gang's main rivals. A 15-year-old named Zach was attending school that day. He was standing in the front office with another pupil. Zach would spot a car driving outside, and he would recognize Gas Gang members as the drivers. Zach was affiliated with Tulse Hill-based group TN1, which would make him a rival. Anyways, 4 Gas Gang members would leave the car and would start walking up to the school. Zach would realize this and alert nearby teachers. Zach would start to run, with the Gas Gang members starting to chase him. He would only make it around 100 meters before the Gas Gang members would catch up and stab him to death. The sad thing is, Zach was looking to change his life around and even gave a speech about the gang life the day before his murder. It's unknown why the Gas Gang members would seek out Zach, but it's largely speculated that Zach was present at a stabbing of a Gas Gang member before his death. Rest in peace, Zach. In later years, younger members would splinter off and create a new set. They would refer to themselves as Gas Rock Block 150, but would simply rename to 150, which we know today. 150 are often credited as creating the modern-day drill sound and being pioneers in the scene. 6'7" and 150 have been having an active beef as far back as the early 2010s. I'm unsure of why both of the areas beef, but it's most likely due to either drugs or money, as we see a lot of infamous rivalries starting over small incidents. However, the beef between these two sides would escalate with stabbings and shootings playing out in the streets. Another reason 6'7" and 150 would have a rivalry was due to 6'7" being cool with gangs like TN1, which Zach was a part of before being killed killed by Gas Gang. In December 2013, a YouTube channel named On Demand would upload a drill track named It's Cracking. This song had 150 rappers named 𝐻 and Styx. They directly would diss 6ix7ine on this song. This song would gain thousands of views, giving the public a view on the beef from an outside look-in. Only months later, in February 2014, 6ix7ine would make a direct response track named It's Frying, featuring 𝐍𝐶, 𝐷imzy, and Monkey. 6ix7ine would use the same beat as 150 and would even swap their lyrics around in order to diss each other.
I'm Buck Stizzy, Buck 5-0, rum bricky. Cause I've been in the field. Niggas talk reckless and niggas get killed. Been in the
fuck Stizzy, 674 rum bricky. You're talking shit.
While you're in the field, you're just in your crib. Bitch, stop lying.
These songs would have a unique style to them. Before these songs, drill in the UK wasn't really present, but was instead referred to as road rap. However, 6ix7ine and 150 started making drill songs, with UK drill becoming a genre. 𝐍𝐶 would keep making music after this, having previously dropped a few songs. Later in 2014, 𝐍𝐶 would be issued an ASBO, which meant he wasn't able to make music for 2 years, in his case. After this, 𝐍𝐶 would change his name and start rapping under the name LD. He also started wearing the iconic LD mask around this time. His first song under the LD name would be called Live Corn and would quickly blow up in the drill scene. This song currently sits on over 7 million views, becoming one of the most legendary drill songs. On the 25th of February 2014, a 6ix7ine member named 𝐎𝐍𝐄 was riding out onto the Angeltown estate, which is 150 territory. 𝐎𝐍𝐄 would spot a 150 member and start running him down. Whilst 𝐎𝐍𝐄 was ducking down his op, a different 150 member named 𝐎𝑍𝑄 would be riding out onto the Angeltown estate, which is 150 territory. 𝐎𝐍𝐄 would spot a 150 member and start running him down. Whilst 𝐎𝐍𝐄 was ducking down his op, a different 150 member named 𝐎𝑍𝑄 would be walking through Angeltown. He would notice his friend being chased and would intervene, trying to protect his friend. 𝐎𝑍𝑄 would end up being chased down an alleyway. 𝐎𝐍𝑍 would catch up to 𝐎𝑍𝑄 and stab him multiple times in the chest, with the knife coming out of his back. Sadly, 𝐎𝑍𝑄 was pronounced dead whilst being in the hospital. Rest in peace, 𝐎𝑍𝑄. 𝐎𝐍𝑍 was arrested and charged for this murder, and later in December 2014, 𝐎𝐍𝑍 was convicted for the murder of 𝐎𝑍𝑄 and was given 12 years. 6ix7ine members would start referring to 𝐎𝐍𝑍 as skinsy in order to mock 𝐎𝑍𝑄. 𝐎𝐍𝑍 would also start calling himself skinsy. The death of 𝐎𝑍𝑄 would escalate the beef between 6ix7ine and 150 into a full-out rivalry that even continues up until this day. 6ix7ine members would release a song named 𝐎𝐍𝐄 after the death of 𝐎𝑍𝑄. This song was riddled with disses towards 𝐎𝑍𝑄 and 150. After this death, tit-for-tat incidents would still be playing out within the streets. One of the most gruesome incidents would occur in mid-2015. A 150 member named 𝐷AZE would be walking on the Angeltown estate when 6ix7ine members would spot him. They would run up to him and a fight would break out. This resulted in 6ix7ine members stabbing 𝐷AZE multiple times in the stomach. His stomach had been opened as a result of the stabbing, resulting in him being put on life support. However, he would survive and make a full recovery. This gruesome attack would be rapped about on a song 6ix7ine made only weeks later. The song was called Take It There, with 𝐷AZE being dissed in the chorus of the song.
Niggas know how we got down days. How you gonna make it fair? How?
Take It There would quickly gain attention, with it currently sitting on 12 million views. 𝐷AZE is even dissed in recent 6ix7ine songs, with younger 6ix7ine members dissing the incident a lot. In 2016, we would 6ix7ine songs.
Try to get away, but okay. Wearing designer, still never burned that one. It's a minor. And the way that I got down, boom. The scars on them was way too naughty.
With younger 6ix7ine members dissing the incident a lot. In 2016, we would see 6ix7ine taking over the UK music scene, with them even being nominated for an award at the Mobos. 𝐶𝐍𝐄, who was a 150 member, was also at the Mobos. This meant that 6ix7ine and 150 were at the same event. However, nothing happened between the two gangs during the event. 2016 would be a massive year for 6ix7ine and drill as a whole. In February 2016, 𝐍𝐶 and 6ix7ine would release a song titled Let's Lurk. This song, up until this day, is one of UK drill's most legendary songs. With the whole of UK singing along to it, 6ix7ine was starting to look like they could maybe get mainstream success and be the first group to do so in the UK drill genre. The song was an instant success, with it currently sitting on 23 million views. 150 would also be rapping during this time. However, they weren't as successful as 6ix7ine were, with their main rappers being 𝐍𝐶, Styx, and 𝐶𝐍𝐄. However, in 2018, a young 150 member would start rapping under the 150 name, this member being M24. He wasn't that active to start with in 2018. However, However, once 2019 had begun, we would start seeing M24's name regularly. Now 6-7 have had a close alliance with the nearby street gang, LTH. They have been allied for years, with the older generation of LTH being TN1, and the younger generation being renamed LTH or Lower Tulse Hill. 6-7 and LTH have made music together for years. In 2018, a 16-year-old member of LTH named 𝐎𝐍 would start rapping alongside other LTH members like C1. He would even appear in the background of music videos disrespecting his ops. On the 5th of November 2018, at around 11 p.m., 𝐎𝐍 would be standing in Greenleaf Close within Tulse Hill. Two cars with false number plates would slowly approach 𝐎𝐍. Masked men would then jump out of the car, and a fight between 𝐎𝐍 and the men would ensue. Sadly, this altercation would end in 𝐎𝐍 being stabbed multiple times in the stomach whilst his mum was watching. 𝐎𝐍 would be pronounced dead on the scene, and the saddest part is, his mum would be the first to find him whilst he lay in her arms. Rest in peace, 𝐎𝐍. 𝐎𝐍's murder goes unsolved up until this day. However, 4 men were originally arrested, but they didn't face any charges due to the lack of evidence. Although it's largely speculated 150 are responsible for this murder, however it hasn't been confirmed. Due to 6-7 and LTH having a very close alliance, the beef would become very deadly very quickly, with 2019 being one of the most dangerous years in the feud. On the 14th of June 2019, a member named Stomps from the set 3-7, who are allied with 150, with M24 and Burner even being related, would be in a Wandsworth Park when a 6-7 member named Giant would spot him. An altercation would occur, with Giant stabbing Stomps multiple times. Giant would flee the scene, leaving Stomps to die. Police and paramedics would arrive on the scene, however, despite their attempts to save Stomps, he would sadly be pronounced dead moments later. Rest in peace, Stomps. Stomps would be referenced in many 6-7 songs, and still is, as he previously had mocked the death of 𝐎𝐍 on Snapchat before he died.
That little man was chatting on Sav and got himself packed, now he's a hashtag. What a shame. And the ops can't chat on Sav, chatting on Sav got shaved, safe, nothing's been done today.
Just under 2 months later, in August 2019, a CT member named Solomon Small, or S1, would be walking to a friend's house when a 17-year-old would start to follow S1. S1 would realize that he was being followed and would alert his friend he was walking with at the time. The 17-year-old would approach S1 and would start getting into a verbal altercation with him. A fight would break out, with the 17-year-old drawing a knife and stabbing S1 multiple times. The attacker would flee the scene, but would be arrested and charged days later due to the fact DNA was found on burnt clothing. Rest in peace, S1. 2019 would end badly for 6-7, with their main rappers being arrested. LD would be arrested in December 2019 and would be charged with a large county lines operation, shipping cocaine to different counties. LD would be given 4 years and 6 months and was later released in late 2021. He was only out for a few months before going back to prison and being charged with an attempted murder. He is looking at life in prison, with him even pleading guilty. During 2020 and 2021, we would see a lot of new faces start rapping under the 6-7 name. This included PR Sad, Dope Smoke, and Brucka. They would start to drop really rude songs whilst the older generation were locked up, and these youngers would be known to be dangerous to their ops. In 2022, a loved member of 6-7 named 𝐎𝐍 or 𝐍𝐶 was shot dead by police whilst in his car. Rest in peace, 𝐎𝐍 or 𝐍𝐶. 150 are also active in music, with new youngers starting to rap under the name. This includes D38, M24, and Tookie. Some of the biggest drill songs have come from the 150 set, with M24 blowing up and becoming one of the most well-known rappers after dropping We Don't Dance.
Something turned ghost and I had night.
In 2022, a popular UK drill rapper named Perm from nearby set CT would be shot dead on the 31st of October by 6-7 members. He was a part of nearby Claptown, which 6-7 has had an ongoing rivalry with for years. Perm was very prominent in the UK drill scene in 2014 and 15, with his music videos getting a lot of recognition. He had UK drill bangers like Dottie in the Ride and What's All the Talk About. Rest in peace, Perm. This video highlights the dangers of the street life, with people losing their life to the streets and jail every day. This life isn't worth it. Once you're involved, there's no turning back. These people that make you think they are your friends may not be around in 10 years when you're writing a sentence. Rest in peace, everyone in this video.
No cap. Nothing but facts. UK drill plug. Well done. Well done. Hey, man. Hey, y'all heard it, bro. I ain't gotta say shit. Hey, man. He took the words right out of my mouth, man. Hey, bro. RIP everybody mentioned, you know. Anyways, man. Links in the description getting soon. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, this is interesting. I kinda, you know what I'm saying, kinda get it. But then again, you know what I'm saying, I always mix up who's what and who fucks with who, so, you know what I'm saying. But again, per usual, I'm trying, alright? But anyways, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day / night, you know what I'm saying. Y'all take it easy. Good boop 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 boop. Good boop.